Hi everyone, if you have a question, raise your hand. I think we've got a mic as well that's going around. So, you've already ready to do the mic. If we're ready in the room, we'll kick off with John from the Mirror here.
Hello, Mikel. 8 out of 8. That must give you a great deal of satisfaction. How did you see the game tonight?
Yes, I'm very proud of the players and the run that we had in this first stage of the competition. Very difficult to win 8 games in a row in the Champions League, and you can see what happened with other teams. So we really need to acknowledge that. Today's game with a lot of changes as well started in a really good way. The attitude, I think, was spot on from everybody, and we demanded that. Disappointed with the 2 goals that we conceded, and as well with the level of efficiency, because we should have scored many more in the game. But I think it was a good way to end the competition, the first part.
To have Kai Havertz back tonight.
Yeah, that's very positive things as well. Individually, getting Ricky back as well after the injury, bringing Kai. Not only bringing him, I think the quality that he showed is the way he connected with the team, the goal that he scored, the assist that he made in the first half, a really positive performance.
Chris from Sky.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Because you've got Gabriel Jesus and Victor Gyökeres now as strikers, do you see Kai playing a lot in that 10 position going forward?
He can play in both. I think right, left, attacking midfielder or 9. It doesn't change too much for him, depending on the position and the relationship that we have around him and players that are available as well. We make those decisions. The good thing is that he's fit, he's available, and he's going to give us so much.
Is he now ready to play Premier League minutes, and is he okay because he came off at half-time, and Caliafuri as well?
No, it's fine. That's what we planned, 45 minutes. We wanted to start him as well so he could do all the process before that in the best possible way, and from now on we have to make a decision whether he starts or not in these competitions.
That's just a better sign from the sun.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Mikel, do you feel like he'd be ready to start at Leeds on Saturday, and how much do you imagine Kai will be knocking on your door saying, I'm ready to start at Leeds?
For sure, he wanted to continue playing today, so I know what is coming tomorrow.
Tom from the region.
Well, Mikel, those 8 wins in a row mean that you guarantee the second leg of every knockout round you qualify for will be at home. How much of an advantage is that for you and Arsenal in the competition?
In principle, on paper, something positive. The main thing was as well to avoid another 2 games with the schedule that we have already, and then make the most out of it. We have to wait and see who our next opponent is going to be, and in the meantime we're going to be so busy with the other competitions.
In terms of Kai Havertz's profile, what have Arsenal missed when he was out?
Well, it's every player has unique qualities. Kai is a player that gives us so much versatility and threat from different positions, because he's a unique player in the areas that he can occupy and the way he gets associated with other players. And he's a player that understands so well the league, what we want to do. He copes really well with pressure as well and with different demands, and he's a player that is going to be really important in this second part of the season.
James, CBS.
Hi, Mikel. Just going back to that 8 wins from 8, you're of course the first team to do that in Champions League history. Does that mean anything to you? I know you know Steve Kerr quite well. Is it a bit 73-9 Golden State Warriors? Is it an important thing to you to be the first team to do that, or is it just about winning a trophy at the end?
Yeah, at the end is that shows that we can consistently perform at this level, and if it's the first time, it's how difficult it is to do it. So the players need to acknowledge that and feel even more conviction about what we're able to do. But that's it. Now the competition stops. We have a period of reflection as well, what we've done. We're going to start to prepare when we know our next opponent, what is next, and that's it. And then go game by game, because we know that this competition, an action and a moment can change the whole story, and we are very conscious of that.
Okay, last 2. First one here. Thank you.
Could you please tell us about your opinion about the keeper, Kairat Anarbekov? I think his game was quite good today, and just, this guy is like a big prospect in Kazakhstan, and do you think that he can make in the future it in top 5 leagues or something like that?
I don't know. He did have a good performance today, and a few very strong performances in the games that I've seen. And apart from that, I don't think it's for me to judge what can happen in the future for him.
Hi, Mikel. Just another one on Kai. Obviously, he's had a really difficult year, really, hasn't he? 2 big injuries. I know you've spoken about him already, but just how pleasing is it for you to see him be able to do what he did today and also for him going forward that he's proven to himself that he's still got that in his locker?
Well, it's going to give him a lot of confidence, joy, energy, and to the team as well, because the team knows how important Kai is for us, and how we can help the team to be much better and take the team to a different level. So the fact that he was able today to do that after such a long time, it's very impressive. So bring him on board and make sure that now we use it in the right way, because it's going to be very important.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Кайрат кеш құрметті әріптестер, ойыннан кейінгі баспасөз мәслихатында бастаймыз. Назарларыңызға Kairat футбол клубының бас бапкері Рафаэль Радикович Разбахтин. Good evening, dear colleagues. We are starting our post-match press conference. To your attention, FC Kairat head coach Рафаэль Разбахтин. Рафаэль Радикович,
Ну, завершилась наша футбольная сказка, можно так сказать. Вот. Мы очень рады тому опыту бесценному, который мы получили. Вот, мы сыграли с топ-командой.
We played top team.
Вот, мы топ-команды привезли в Казахстан.
We brought top teams to Kazakhstan.
То, что, наверное,
probably
благодаря
due to
нам, да,
ourselves,
that
the interest in Kazakhstan towards football goes through the roof. It's both for fans and players. And of course, we are sure that to a certain extent, due to our efforts that we played in the Champions League, that we will give this impetus to the development of Kazakhstani football. And we played top teams, as I said. It's absolutely priceless for us. We said thank you to every player. Sometimes they played very good quality football. As of the beginning of the game, we were quite worried, and maybe the fans were pressurizing us, and that's what we were talking before the game. We discussed this with guys, that we had to channel the Arsenal play just to the margins, and not let them do their passing. And yeah, we've actually we gave them an opportunity in the third minute, and I don't even remember last time we conceded goal that quickly. Of course, it's good that we immediately scored a penalty and got back into the game to a certain extent. Of course, if we wouldn't score this goal, it would have been psychologically much more difficult to us to carry on, and we got quite a strong signal to our confidence and stuff. So, of course, it was difficult, but our guys are great, and I'm so grateful to every one of them. And of course, as I said, it's a priceless experience for us. I want to say thank you to our fans, and I heard that clearly that support that the vociferous support that we heard at the stadium, and of course those fans who supported us in Kazakhstan. Of course, they were supporting us back at home, and I'm grateful to every one of them. And when we were talking about the plan for this game, it was very important for us to pass on this exam. And I said that our guys will leave their bodies on a football pitch lying around, but they will add to a good quality of play. I think I'm happy with this game. Kairat is famous for their school, and you, who was a part of this football academy, you made it all the way to the top. So what can you say now about the development of football at Kairat Football Club? You see, it's kind of what we got at the moment, according to our standards, that Zuyev, Maxim Fedorovich, is responsible for for our good reserves. And as to the penalties, we don't have people who score penalties, who kick penalties regularly. Normally, someone kicks a penalty who is confident, who can do it at that particular moment. And some players asking me, why aren't you appointing me to shoot penalties? And there were certain players asking me, please appoint me as a but due to the fact that not all of the players were able to come here, we thought that Jorginho is psychologically, he's a strong player and he can score a penalty. So we delegated him to shoot the penalty. When you substituted Mata, there was this little conflict between you two. Well, any player who is being substituted, but he doesn't like it. So Kariri, he was not particularly happy. But in the end of the day, we were thinking more, like, not that he played in a bad way, but we wanted to give other players a chance to soak up this atmosphere of the Champions League game. And why we substituted Mata? It's just nothing serious was happening, obviously. I have a question. Our goal, which was scored in the last minute, our fans were so uplifted by it. It's as if we won the game. So what is the mood inside the team? Of course, I said thank you to the guys. They're great players. And overall, I said that you were playing in a dignifying manner. And another thing is that we gave this holiday of football to the whole country of Kazakhstan. And our fans were visiting Lisbon, Milan, just because of our team. The Kazakh fans had this opportunity to visit different stadiums. That's why we have to be. Yeah, I think it was a great deal that we achieved. Do you know? I want one thing, that we take part in the Champions League more and more, and obviously. And we have to develop the Kazakhstani football and create our own homegrown talent. Because we have a lot of talented players. And they have all rights to soak up the atmosphere of the Champions League. That is the main thing why I was so grateful to the players. I've got not a question. I just want to say thank you for all those games that you gave us, these positive emotions. You scored a goal against Inter, who didn't concede any goals before that, and you scored 2 goals at the Arsenal Stadium. This is a beautiful story for the Kazakhstani football. But I want to say that we loved these feelings and we're expecting the continuation. Thank you very much. And I thank you for your support and for your kind words. Thank you. I want to thank you for this European season that gave us those big games. And you said that the games against Brugge and Bruges and Arsenal, they could be taken as a preparation for the new season. And how is it when people in Milan and London saying that Almaty is the capital of the world because they conceded goals from us? I want to say thank you to our fans. And as Alexander, and I ran straight to the fans and expressed my gratitude. What I liked about it, that our fans were sitting closer to the pitch, and we can hear them, we can see them. In Milan, they were put somewhere like God knows where, like up in the third tier. And we still heard them, but here that was a clear sound of the Kazakhstanis supporting our team. And again, I'm so grateful. As to the preparation for next season, of course, it's not really the ideal conditions that we're going through at the minute. Maybe we will lack something like this explosive work on the pitch, the runs, and but we didn't have any time, and this is an important bit. And we'll have in 3 weeks' time we'll have this training camp, and we'll get new players. We need to check them out too, and we have to integrate new players into our team, into our style of play, and of course we hope that they will help the team. One more time, thank you so much for this season. I just want to say thank you to you, to your coaching staff, and as you said, that after this large-scale season, the hopes for the next season are absolutely enormous. And the question to you, have you discussed with your coaching staff as to the roster of the team, how it will look like in the summer? And have you got any transfer news? Look, 3 players we got already. You probably know about it. You read in papers, Sibalias, Lucas, and Yako. There are 3 new players. I cannot say for sure who will be playing for us in the summer, for sure. Because, it's negotiations are ongoing, and there are some other players that we're interested in. So everything depends on the quantity of the foreign players. We have 10 foreign players in the team, so we have to stick into that margin. What roles are you thinking about for new players? Of course, I want more forwards, more strikers. It depends on the foreign players. Of course, we already have enough foreign players. We got some players leaving the team. It's Igor Juk, Valera will go. So we have certain positions on the pitch. We said thank you for their. They were risking basically their health, whatever might have happened. And I'm really grateful to them that they were ready to play for us in the latest games. And of course, I would like to have more strikers in the team. Do you expect that Narbekov will leave the team? Maybe you discussed this with the coaching staff. No, look, we didn't have any concrete proposals. If we would had some solid stuff on the table, we would look into it. But of course, he showed himself as a good quality player, but nothing concrete is on the table. I have to be honest with you. No offers from anyone. He is in the team, and we count on Narbekov. Have you got any more questions? Thank you very much to everyone. Thank you to you and for your support.